All right, guys. So Jalen Rose, who's a former NBA basketball player and now a basketball analyst, commentator at ESPN, came out with the silliest woke take I've ever heard in my life, in which he basically calls Kevin Love a token and says that he is disappointed that Team USA did not send an all-black team to the Olympics.
I'm excited about the roster, and I assume and I know we're going to win the gold. But I'm disappointed in something. As I do this show every day, I do it in front of a picture of Tommy Smith and John Carlos raising their fists at the Olympics. I also know the favoritism that Christian Laettner was shown when he got a chance to be put on the Dream Team ahead of Shaq and Alonzo, but they made it so that a college player could even get on and gave him favoritism. But this level of, and I got a word for it, Kevin Love is on the team because of tokenism. Don't be scared to make an all-black team representing the United States of America. I'm disappointed by that. Anybody that watched the league this year knows Kevin Love did not have a stellar season, was not the best player on his team, and did not necessarily deserve to be on this squad. And I'm not going to take him off the squad and not put somebody else on it. I'm going to tell you whose spot that should be. That should be a young man that was born in the Bahamas, that is a McDonald's All-American, played in high school and college in Phoenix, Arizona. DeAndre Ayton should have Kevin Love's spot. And I'm disappointed in Team USA for not having the courage to send an all-black team to the Olympics.
All right, guys. I mean, this is just unnecessary race baiting. I mean, it's just so unnecessary, man. And this type of stuff is getting old. And this is what's really driving division in this country. Because, guys, you have a sport that is primarily black. And you have people that are still complaining. Okay, Stephen A. Smith, he complains about the coaches. Okay, and I give him flack for complaining about the coaches. But to complain about the players, bro, I thought that you guys was for diversity. I thought that you needed representation and faces from all races to be on the team. But apparently, diversity doesn't matter when it comes to things being all black. Okay, and this is why the Democrat politician, Sheldon Whitehouse, when, you know, he had his little all-white club thing, like, I can't even sit up here and get mad at him for being a part of all-white club, because at the same time, people on the left are cool with all-black clubs, right? They're cool with having all-black things, like the Congressional Black Caucus. They're cool with that. That's fine. And I'm just like, no, you can't have it both ways. You can't sit here and talk about diversity, right? Because Jalen Rose is probably one of these woke revolutionaries that'll sit up here and talk about, oh, there's no black coaches, or, you know, no black this, no black that, obviously. But when it comes to a white player that is underrepresented in the league, okay, no. You got to get that guy off the team. He didn't deserve a spot. He's just a token. All he had to do is go up there and say, hey, you know what? I just feel like Kevin Love wasn't the best player. He averaged, 12 points, 7 rebounds, whatever. And I felt like this is the player that was more deserving over him, and he could have been done. He could have been done. That's it. Just purely based off merit. You could have made a merit-based argument and been done. But he had a race bait. And guys, the reason why it's so silly is because the 2000, 2004, 2008, and 2016 men's Olympics teams were all black, right? If you count Jason Kidd, who's basically half black, half white. If you count him as black, all those teams were all black. All black. Okay? So to sit here and say that the NBA is afraid to send an all-black team to the Olympics, it just blows my mind considering how they've done that before. It's almost like dude don't even know his basic basketball history. And guys, I mean, since the NBA started sending players to the Olympics, only 5 white guys have been on the team. Just 5. Just 5. And this dude is sitting here complaining because Kevin Love got the nod. over somebody else that he wanted. And again, there's no issue with that. It's just that you did not have to make it about race at all. You didn't have to make it about race at all. All you had to do is just give the stats, give the analysis, and you could have been done with it. Race is not even a factor, right? It didn't even have to be a factor, right? People get snubbed for stuff all the time. You don't have to put race in as a factor, especially when the league has shown that they don't care about sending an all-black team to the Olympics, right? They don't care. I mean, shit, most of the teams have probably been all-black for the most part. Okay, it's been at least about half and half, it looks like. So what are you talking about? What are you saying? And guys, this is the problem with woke sports. This is the problem with the left. They want race to be a part of everything, even conversations where it's just not needed at all. Not needed at all. And this is the same guy whose wife is, I don't know, what is she, Armenian or something like that? Arab? Okay, she's from the Middle East. I don't know. Like, I apologize if I got that wrong. Molly Karam. So your wife that you marry is like Arab. She's from the Middle East, Armenian, whatever, right? But you sit up here acting like you so pro-black. Oh, NBA, they need to send all black players. I mean, again, I don't care who you marry. Okay, I don't care what race of person you want to be with. I don't care. That's completely up to you. But I'm just saying, for all these pro-black dudes out here, why is your wife not black? Right? I that's an actual legitimate question. That's a legitimate question. Because if you so pro-black to the point where you have to pull off a BS take like this, I would expect that you're living your life up to that standard. See, I don't come out here and race bait like that. Okay, I'm not like that. I'm not going out here saying stuff like this. So, I ain't got to be held to that standard. But these guys, man, you know, this was just completely unnecessary. And I think that's the worst part of this take. It was just bad. It was unnecessary. And the dude was obviously ignorant of his NBA history, considering that he is an analyst for ESPN. He's getting paid, probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to do his job, and he doesn't even know these basic facts. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.